You open your eyes, but there's a problem. You're Aphrodite, the goddess of love. Yeah, the same one everyone thinks has the perfect life. But I'm about to show you just how wrong they are. And I guarantee you wouldn't last 24 hours in this skin. The first thing you smell isn't roses. It's the unbearable stench of sulfur and hot metal. The sound next to you resembles an anvil pounding on metal. Oh right, you're in bed with Hephaestus, your husband, not by choice, obviously. Zeus basically threw you into this marriage as punishment for being too beautiful. You look at him, sweaty, steel wool beard, blacksmith arms. Hephaestus is a good guy, hardworking. The problem is, you feel as much desire for him as one rock feels for another rock. And the worst part? He has no idea. You're the best actress on Olympus. You get up and walk to the mirror he forged for you. Obviously, your reflection is perfect. Golden hair cascading like liquid light. Eyes that change color with your mood, Pearl. Skin without a single mark. You are literally beauty personified. But here's the secret no one tells you. Perfection is exhausting. Have you ever tried making an ugly face? Try it now. Can't do it. You look charming. Messy hair. Looks like a magazine editorial for the gods. Dark circles. They become natural shadow. It's exhausting having no flaws. It's like living in a golden cage where the bars are made of your own face. You get dressed, a silk tunic that falls over your body like water. You could wear a potato sack and still be the most desired woman in the cosmos. And before you think, how lucky, let me tell you, it's not. You go down to the hall, fresh ambrosia, servants admiring you, golden grapes, honey like liquid gold, everything so perfect it's sickening. You sit down and grab a grape. It bursts in your mouth, sweet, juicy. You chew without tasting it. That's when the air changes. A breeze comes through the window, bringing something different. The smell of leather, war, oils, and musk. Your entire body wakes up. Aries, a dove lands in front of you. You recognize the bird before even grabbing the scroll tied to its leg. Your hands tremble. Finally, a genuine reaction. The message is short, direct, so very Aries. Cypress Grove, noon, don't keep me waiting. Your heart finally races. This man is an arrogant, violent idiot. You're perfect for each other. The problem? It's 9 in the morning and your husband is at the forge exactly 15 minutes from the Cypress Grove. You look out the window. Hephaestus's forge sends black smoke against the blue sky. He's there, hammering something. Probably a gift for you. Probably something beautiful and useless. Guilt bites at you. Small, very small. Almost imperceptible, but it's there. You need to be creative. In other words, you need to lie. Again. The lie is already ready on your tongue before you even think about it. Years of practice have made you an expert. You go to the forge. The heat hits you like a solid wall. Hephaestus is bent over the anvil, muscles tense, sweat dripping. He turns when he sees you, and that smile spreads across his face. That damn genuine smile of someone who truly loves you. The guilt bites harder now. I need to go to Corinth, you say, and the lie flows smooth as honey. My temple there is having issues with the offerings. The priestesses are desperate. Hephaestus frowns, worried. About you, always about you. Want me to come with you? You touch his face, feel the roughness of his beard, the heat of his skin. No, love, you have that shield to finish. I'll be back before dinner. He believes you. He always believes you. Poor man of iron with a heart of melted butter. You teleport. The world spins, colors mix, and suddenly you're in the Cypress Grove. The smell of damp earth and resin fills your lungs. Ares is already there, leaning against a tree with that studied pose of someone who thinks he's all that. He's everything Hephaestus isn't. Dangerous, unpredictable, toxic, in a way that makes your blood boil. Scars cross his arms like maps of won battles. His eyes devour you before you even get close. You don't greet each other. The encounter isn't smooth. It's a collision. Kisses that taste of danger and blood. It's in the middle of this that he drops the bomb. I'm leaving for a war in Troy next week. The world stops. You pull away from him. What? Business, he says, as if talking about the weather, as if he hadn't just ripped out your heart. Achilles needs me. You know how it is. You know. Of course you know. You feel that familiar rage rising up your throat like bile. He never stays, can never stay. He's the god of war, always has a battle, always has a reason to leave, always has something more important than you. The irony is cruel. You're the goddess of love, capable of starting wars with a blink of your eyes, but incapable of making someone stay by your side. You make kings abandon kingdoms, heroes betray brothers, but you can't make your lover choose you over a sword. How long? Your voice sounds small. You hate how it sounds. You go to Olympus. Terrible idea. Terrible, terrible idea. You materialize in the main hall and Hera is there. Of course she is. Hera, queen of the heavens, goddess of marriage, and the woman who hates you with the intensity of 1,000 supernovas. She looks at you with that smile of someone who put poison in your tea and is waiting for you to drink it. Aphrodite, dear, she says, and each word drips like poisoned honey. Away from your husband again? Or should I say, away from someone? Zeus is looking at you that way. That way that makes you want to rip out your own eyes. Apollo is looking at you. Hermes is looking at you while drinking wine straight from the jug. You're the most powerful goddess in the room, but you feel like a piece of meat hanging in the butcher shop. Athena, always the diplomat, always the sensible one, interrupts before it turns into a fight. Let's focus on the agenda, she says. You sit on your throne and really try to pay attention. Something about mortals crossing lines, something about sacrifices decreasing, something about some hero doing something heroic. The meeting drags on for hours. Gods love to hear their own voices. When it finally ends, you practically run for the exit. But Zeus is fast, very fast. Aphrodite, he says, and that thunder voice paralyzes you. We need to talk about your temple in Cyprus. The offerings are… No, you interrupt him. The entire Olympus stops. Nobody interrupts Zeus. No, not now, not ever. Go back to your wife before she turns another nymph into a cow. You teleport before seeing his reaction. Was it brave? Yes. Was it stupid? Definitely. Will it bring you trouble? Probably. Do you care? Right now, no. You appear in your temple in Athens. Incense, flowers, and a line of crying women, all wanting love. A young priestess cries at your feet. The groom ran off with another. You should perform a miracle. Should snap your fingers. But you look at her and think, welcome to the club, honey. You cast a generic attraction spell, throw some golden sparkle, mumble about true love. Lies, because the truth is too hard. True love doesn't exist. You invented the concept, created the marketing, but the product? It's a fraud. More women approach, all with the same story. You attend on autopilot. When the last one leaves, you collapse. There, on the cold floor, surrounded by offerings, you collapse. Nobody sees you. Nobody ever really sees you. You stay there until the sun begins to set. The sky turns that shade of orange and pink that poets say is the color of your eyes. You've always hated that comparison. You get up, clean your tunic, recompose the mask. Time to go home. Time to pretend again. Hephaestus is waiting at the door. His heart is stamped on his face. Where were you? I went to the temple in Corinth and they said you didn't show up. Shit, you forgot to cover that lie. But you're a professional. You improvise. Another temple, in Athens, last-minute emergency. You were going to tell him, but you were so busy. The words flow easily. Lying has become too easy. Hephaestus relaxes. The tension leaves his shoulders. He believes because he wants to believe. Sometimes you wish he would doubt, that he would yell, that he would catch you in the lie. At least it would be real. At least he would see you for real, not this perfect version you created. You have dinner in silence. Hephaestus talks about the shield for Achilles. At technical details, you make interested sounds, all lies. After dinner, he takes you to bed. The sex is technical, efficient, passionless. He tries, but you only think of Ares, how with him it was fire. With Hephaestus, it's nothing. Hephaestus falls asleep quickly after, satisfied. You stay awake, staring at the marble ceiling, hearing his heavy breathing. The weight of him beside you feels like an anchor, dragging you to the bottom of the ocean. You close your eyes, but sleep won't come. Your mind won't shut off. Ares is on some battlefield now, covered in blood, feeling alive. Hephaestus is beside you, sleeping peacefully, feeling safe. And you're in absolute luxury, surrounded by silk and gold, feeling completely empty. You're the goddess of love and don't know what love is. You're the goddess of beauty, and your beauty is your prison. You cause passion in everyone and feel passion for no one who stays. You're worshipped by millions and completely alone. You close your eyes and make the only sincere wish of the day: to dream you're ugly, to dream you're normal, to dream you're free, to dream you can feel something real, even if it's pain, because pain is still better than this emptiness. I observe all of this from my sarcastic little corner and don't know whether to laugh or feel sorry. Probably both, because sometimes the greatest curse isn't failure, it's having everything others want and nothing you need. You finally fall asleep, and your dreams are all the same. You're a common mortal with wrinkles and flaws, loved by a man who stays. You'll wake up tomorrow, and it all starts again. The lies, the secret meetings, the unwanted stares, the emptiness disguised as perfection. And tomorrow it all starts over again.